Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Masters of the Universe Classic Spirit of Grayskull Heroic Guardian of Power figure. And I'm not a huge Motu collector, but this guy I couldn't resist. Once I started seeing pictures of this guy glowing, because he is completely glow in the dark, I was like, this thing looks sick. So I definitely had to get a hold of him, and it took me a little while to get a hold of him because I waited and I never knew really he existed until I started seeing some pictures of fellow collectors posing him up and doing the black light stuff and the glowing effect. And I was just like, you know what, I gotta get a hold of him, but had to keep waiting and waiting until I found that proper cost, because this guy can be up there in cost and I didn't want to pay more than retail. So he comes in that typical Motu packaging, got the little bricks and everything, lightning on the packaging. It looks pretty cool. Here on the back we have the wave mates. You got the normal King Grayskull, Mossman, you know, a nice amount of figures for this wave, and they're all pretty cool. That Dragoman looks pretty sick, but that's everybody from this wave, and there's a little bit of read up in the corner. And in case you never had glow-in-the-dark figures before, they give you a little bit of instructions in the top corner, really tiny, but shows you what you need to do to make it glow. Here we have the read up for Spirit of Grayskull, so feel free to pause it if you'd like. Out of the package, Spirit of Grayskull looks great, even though he is only a two-tone type of figure with the colors. He does come with some accessories that were already equipped on him, but I took them off so we could take a closer look. We got that shield, and it's casted in that bluish green glow-in-the-dark plastic with a darker wash over it. Really can't see it too much. It didn't do too heavy of a wash on the shield itself, and it just clips right onto his arm. Nothing too crazy, but it is a nice classic looking Master of the Universe shield. Then he also came equipped with the sword. The sword's good. Again, the plastic is that glow in the dark plastic, and you can tell they put the wash more around the hilt of it versus the actual entirety of the sword. So it actually separates the blade from the hilt, which looks great. So you can really see that. Then we get the final piece, is a nice battle axe. Same ideas with the wash, picking up those sculpted details, and they only use the wash on the actual, in like the blade itself. The handle and everything is just that plastic. Spirit Grayskull up close looks creepy as can be. I mean, it's definitely that figure, but the wash they use on his face just gives him that darkness around the eyes. It's eerie, as it should be for a spirit. So they added washes all over this guy, up on his face, his hair to make the hair stand out. Got the nice bands wrapped up around his little ponytails or pigtails, whatever those are. The fur around the collar, the cape has that wash on it, and it really pops the sculpt. So for them to be like, hey, we're going to make a glow-in-the-dark figure, they did a really, really good job when it comes to where the placement of the wash was. Then we get the cape. The cape is not as pliable as you would think it would be, but I guess it wants to keep this shape anyway. But it's all tore up and everything. Then we get his crest on his chest. That whole strapping and harness that's on him has the wash on it. That's why the, you know, the texture and everything is popping really nice. The cape unfortunately does not come off. I was looking underneath and it's just sort of attached, which, because when the hair, I was like moving the head and stuff, I was like, oh, so he must have long hair that should be draping over this. No, it's tucked, and they sort of like cut it to a V. So it's definitely meant to be under this fur and everything like that. His gauntlets have that wash heavily on it to make the gauntlets pop. It look really good, and that's on both sides. Get to his little fur crotch, belt and everything has that wash. And then also when you're looking at like the body, it's almost like the upper torso, like the plastics are not 100% the same type of plastic, so it does stand out a little bit. I don't know if it was intentional, but it's just how it is. And then his boots have the wash all over them to make that pop as well. Very awesome looking figure. Now, articulation wise, his head can sort of look that far. His ponytail or whatever's going on back there blocks it with this, so he can only look left and right, very limited. Even his up and down is limited, but he does have attitude. It's in there, so attitude's good. His arm, I'm gonna push it to its max. It can go up all the way. He does have that ball joint there. He has a bicep swivel, single jointed elbow. It doesn't get that full 90, and then rotation at the wrist. So no wrist bend or anything like that. His ab crunch now. Can ab crunch him this far. And as for crunching back, let's see if I can do it with the... You can't really do it with the cape. The cape is the hindering a lot of that. Legs can only go far. Let's see. Yeah, you really can't. You can get the splits a little bit. No Van Damme action going on. Kicking forward. It's on that like weird, like the hip swivel is up on that ball, so you see how it moves. So you gotta sort of like move it a little bit, but he can kick up a little bit. Not a Spartan kick or anything. Single knee bend, ankle bend, and I don't know if that's a pivot in there or what's going on there. I don't know what that is. No boot cut or anything. Just surprised. You'd think there'd be like a boot cut here, but again, these figures aren't normal figures that I collect, so I don't know what their regular articulation is. But let's get him geared up and see how he looks glowing in the dark. This figure glows insanely well. The main reason I wanted to buy this figure, because look at that glow. The glow is insane. Super awesome. And even the wash pops through the glow as well. It is awesome. You could pose this figure really well. Like, you know, you can get some nice knee bends, the ankle bends, get him in some nice poses. But this cape prevents all your posing. So as much as you'd like to be a poser, this cape is a hindrance. And I wish it was removable. Maybe I'll find a way to do it somehow without destroying it. But yeah, you can't really get him in battle poses or anything like that as much because of that cape. Like, you might be able to warm it up, but I mean, it's, yeah. Even when you bend him down to like get him into some poses, his head doesn't even go up. So yeah, I mean, I didn't really get him to pose into crazy battle stances and stuff like that. I mainly got him because he'd be cool on a shelf glowing at night when I turned the light off. But yeah, the limitation's a little rough. And I wonder if you can actually get all this stuff on him. There you go. He's dual wielding and has a shield. So come on, who wants to take on this spirit? Huh? But and then you can see the weight of the cape wanting to make him fall backwards. That's crazy. But that sums up my unboxing and review of Masters of the Universe Classics Spirit of Grayskull. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, as I'm always going to be pumping out something. And hit that bell notification if you want to really know when I post out a new video, as I don't know if you guys really get alerts if you don't have that bell notification clicked. So definitely check that out and hit that bell. Make sure you guys check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles, as it is a great source for your collecting desire. And you got a promo code down below that you can use for free shipping from the website. 2 Facebook groups to check out. You got Toyco Toys and Collectibles Community and Preorder Group, the community. Interact with your like-minded collector, talk figures, trade figures, just really have a good time. It's a Facebook group. Then you got the Preorder Group, where Andrew prices his pre-orders to pretty much take a dump on the competition. So if you're normally buying from Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store, or anything like that, check out Toyco's pre-orders, because I guarantee you it would save you some money, and it gets delivered to you nice and crispy, unless your male people are like kicking your stuff like for field goals. Definitely check it out. That's why I put the stuff down in the description. It's not because, I'm being forced to or anything like that. No, I personally get stuff from Toyco. I do my purchases and pre-orders from them, so it's definitely a company that I support 100%. So definitely check them out. And if you guys are looking for that nice, close, tight-knit collecting family, check out Plastic Cannibals. It's my group that I created. So there's 3 questions you answer. Definitely check it out. And at the end of this video, there's a logo. So if you see that logo for when you're searching for Plastic Cannibals on Facebook and that matches, that's the group. Answer the 3 questions and come on in. So thank you guys. I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting. Have a beautiful day.